Okay, so it's been a while since I posted one of these. I've just been that busy. It's been insane. Especially the last week. Uh, trying to keep this in chronological order. My 401k check pay. I'm just waking up. I've had about half of. Remember the mug? Favorite mug? I've had about half of one of these. I'm up an hour and a half earlier than I wanted to be today. And couldn't get back to sleep. So, my 401k check was nowhere near as much as I thought it was going to be. I was expecting enough cash to carry me through the month of March. It didn't turn out to be that way because the IRS penalties and everything else knocked it down to a whopping $480. Isn't that fun? So I had to re-enter the job market faster than I thought, and as it turns out, an online buddy of mine manages some of the operations aspects at one of the museums around here. This little thing of hair is driving me nuts. This is what I get for doing this kind of stuff before I get in the shower. She happened to have an opening on her staff, and boom, part-time job. Doesn't pay a whole hell of a lot, but it's enough with, hopefully, with enough hours, combined with the acting paychecks, combined with my online store sales, that it'll be enough to keep me going. We'll see what happens. To make life even more fun, over the weekend, well, today's just Saturday, but between Thursday night and Friday morning, the lead actor in Around the World in 80 Days quit the show. Quit. Gone. Bye-bye. So we're having some catch-up rehearsals. The director was able to get the role recast Friday morning, Friday afternoon, and we're going to start rehearsing with him this morning. We open on Friday. We have preview performance on Thursday. I don't understand why people do this kind of shit. I'm the third actor to be playing the role that I'm playing, and it's not. I don't know what happened to the first guy, but they got the role recast before rehearsal started. He was cast off auditions, couldn't do the show for whatever reason, chose not to do the show for whatever reason. I'm not really sure what the story is. Second actor, as I've mentioned, his car blew up and is not able to make the drive from where he lives to where rehearsals and performances are. So they called me again. I got 2 calls to come do this show, so now I'm in it. 2 weeks of rehearsals. This week is Tech Week, so technically I'll have almost 3 weeks of rehearsals, but they were only Monday through Thursday. It's been fun. I think I have most of my lines down, but honestly, a week before, and from somebody who has 50 plus years of experience in the business, is a former equity actor, I don't know. I just know that whenever I see, if he ever gets precast in a show and I see his name attached, I won't do it. I thought he was a really nice enough guy. We had some fun conversations together, but I'm done with him. Especially after I begged him not to quit on Thursday. There was some drama, some things happened. He kind of walked out in the middle of rehearsal and came back, and I was like, don't you dare leave me hanging on this show. Especially after everything I've done to get caught up on it. This new guy, I've heard he's a brilliant actor, and it'll be fine. Sold my useless car, so I got some more money there. Didn't quite make up for the loss on the 401k check, but my piece of shit car is no longer in my driveway, and I have cash, and life is good. I have some fun auditions coming up that will lead to bigger and better paying gigs, if I get them. Keep your fingers crossed. Oh! I was interviewed by somebody on staff with Nutrisystem to be a featured profile on their website. They have a new section that they're developing just for that purpose. Specifically wanted to talk to me about being on the diabetic program. And we did, but the answers I gave led to other questions, which led to other things, and so my 30-minute interview turned into 40 minutes, 45 minutes, turned into 50 minutes, ending with, the guy said, "Oh, I love your voice. You've got one of those voices made for radio," and I was answering the questions in my speaking voice, not just my regular voice, but I turned on just enough. So I'm like, "Oh no, please! I'm an actor. Don't throw me into that briar patch. Don't make me do public speaking. Don't give me any exposure. No, please." So he laughed and he made a note. He said to make a note in my file about that for future use. Well, then a couple of days ago, I discovered they're having a new contest, and it's not really. It's kind of buried on their website, but I entered it because it's being judged by a panel of judges who use criteria like how much difference there is in your before and after photos. Well, in my case, by the time my after photos were taken, it was 144 pounds, so it's pretty damn dramatic. The quality of the photos, my before photos, they're okay. They're just general snapshots. My after photos are really good. And also then how motivational other people might find your story, how inspirational, and how well would you work as advertising material. Fingers crossed. Enter that, it's worth $10,000. They have 4 categories. One for, I think it's like 20 to 30 pounds lost, 30, it's like 30 to 60, 60 to 100, and then 100, over 100 pounds lost. Which, those of us who have lost more than 100 pounds on Nutrisystem seem to be few and far between. At least that get out and really speak publicly. Most people are like, "Oh, I lost 20 pounds. Oh, I lost 30 pounds. And you know what? Good for you. Good for you for doing that. But get out of my way. I need this $10,000. Oh, so I think that's about it. So it's been Adventure Week. It's been an interesting week. This coming week is going to prove even more interesting because I start my new job on Wednesday. Breaking this new guy in on the show so we can open on Friday. Good times. I'm going to go get some more coffee. Y'all have an awesome weekend.